Okay, Brett, tell me a little bit about this ICAC team. What's going to happen with this?
The ICAC team deals with internet crimes against children, and anybody who does this for a living realizes that the best way to prevent child abuse is to stop it even before the child abuse occurs. And so what we're doing is assembling a group of prosecutors and law enforcement from around the county to try to attack this problem head on. Commissioner Hayden, myself, and several other people have decided to try to take the same proactive approach we've done with intoxicated manslaughters and apply the same thought process to crimes against children. In other words, if you can stop a pedophile from when he's just at the stages to where he's viewing child pornography before he becomes a touch offender, then you've in essence stopped a child from being victimized. And so what Constable Hayden was doing was in there pushing for a full-time investigator that will be assigned to the ICAC task force.
And the outcome of that meeting?
It was successful. I know that the commissioners behind the scenes have been very supportive of it, as is the community. We're very reluctant to get into the types of ways that we're tracking the offenders. But the whole gist of it is, if somebody is looking at images of child pornography, the statistics, FBI stats show that they are more likely to become what's called a touch offender. And so if you can stop them while they're merely in possession of the child pornography before they become a touch offender or a true pedophile, then in fact you have saved a kid from becoming a victim themselves. It's also a very cyclical crime. Statistics also say that a person who's been victimized by a pedophile is more likely to become a pedophile in the future themselves. And so what you're trying to do is break a generational crime from occurring in the future. And so I think that that the investment that the commissioners made today will show up in the future. And Constable Hayden's guys have been doing this on a part-time basis on their own. And so the time that they've put into it, it's kind of taught them that there is a full-time need, and so the constable is very successful in pushing for a full-time person.
Which agencies are going to be pulled into this?
Right now it's the District Attorney's Office, Constable Precinct 4, and Conroe Police Department has volunteered a full-time investigator as well. So we have other constables that are involved, and the Constable Precinct 3, I believe, is also pushing for a full-time person.
All right. All right, Constable Hayden, tell me, ICAC team, a little bit about it, what it's going to be involved in. Y'all have been tied up with Precinct 3 now for a while. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, when Constable Ryan Gable over in Precinct 3 was elected here in Montgomery County, he brought the ideal to start combating internet crimes against children. Him and I both started off with a part-time position. We used a deputy in our office that was assigned other duties. So we just added the internet crimes duties to his list of duties, and it soon became a full-time position. Took most of the deputy's time up doing internet crimes, so today was a first step in Precinct 4 acquiring a full-time position to combat these type of crimes.
One thing you're seeing, I know a couple of your deals you've seen is with the internet access, using the internet, and then you also have some of these where open, what they basically call an open internet, Wi-Fi's, where someone can, no telling whose line they're on. What about security that people need to do on the secure these Wi-Fi so they don't have someone actually getting in and them actually getting blamed for something they're not doing?
Well, we do recommend that people secure their Wi-Fi with a passcode to prevent people from coming to their residence or area where their Wi-Fi will reach and acquiring child porn or anything else through their internet connections.